Anyways, so I've got the box right here. I did a little repairs. You can see that, this is super glued now, so it's a bit better. And read this. It says UMCO. I'm not sure what it says underneath it, but anyways, do some research on that. Just unbuckle it. So I cleaned this out because before it had all this freaking lead corrosion in it. Like, I'm talking white lead corrosion all in it. Some of these things were full, and anyways, this is what I salvaged from it. But a lot of the lead sinkers looked like this white one right here, and honestly they're almost completely gone. So anyways, that's all taken out. I'll have to put this in here. Anyways, got here the split shot pliers. It's really interesting. I haven't heard of these before, but these are Herm split shot pliers. This is real cool. We got some knot tying tools here. This one's copper, and it looks like this one was handmade by this guy, Clifton L. Mentzer. And yeah, this is empty, but I'm just gonna keep it in here anyways because it's cool. Yeah, here these are all the original sinkers. Now this stuff's all cool. Now this is where cool stuff is. It's cool. As we got all these little crankbaits right here. I don't. So this is a pose. Anyways, these are all real cool crankbaits right here. This one is a, I think it's a Hedden Fire Tiger, which is real cool. We got some of these. Some of these are all crispy, so if I touch them, they'll fall apart. And we got this crazy lure right here. I've seen them before. You see, it's got these double hooks right here. I don't know if this is a trolling lure or cast it. Yeah, it's got this foil under it, but the rubber skin is coming off. Because we got all these mud bugs. These arbogast mud bugs. Jitterbugs are some of the best lures around. This is my favorite in here. This is a South Bend Bassarino, and if you know anything about vintage lures, then you probably already know that this is like the biggest example of classic lures. They're just reliable, red and white colors. The only problem is fitting it back in. We got this. This is a Hedden Chugger Spook. Real cool. We have this Cordell Boy Howdy with spinner blades on it. We have a Hedden Dying Flutter. Now this is like a highly prized topwater bait, but I think it's plastic. We have these spooks that are in here. You can tell that this one's been used a lot because this reflective paint on it's fallen off. This one's another reflective one, which is really cool. Another here we got some let's see, a Hedden brush popper. Now you can see that these are falling apart. Now this little spoon right here, another mud bug, and this head and chugger. Now this is another really well-known lure. This is a creek chub injured minnow. Anyways, creek chub is a highly collectible brand. Definitely like them. This is L&S lures right here. You can see that these are some old glide baits, and this one's a popper. It's got the tied tail. Got these Rebel poppers, which are really good poppers. Some head and tiny chuggers. There's more head and chugger junior, and head and tidy torpedoes. These have got the blades on the back. And this one caught my eye. This is a head and Zera puppy, and it's got the flake side. I don't really see a lot of flake side lures, and it's in almost excellent condition. And another classic vintage lure is this head and river runt spook. Now you can tell it, it's kind of a goofy looking bait, but it's also another highly collectible and well-known lure. Let's try and get back in there. Alright, we have these Hula poppers. These ones are missing the original tail. These two have got the tail, and we've got another Hula popper. This is a little one. Look at that. This is a really old Hula popper, and the tail is still nice and supple. And it's got these tiny little frog eyes. Now we got more jitterbugs, and we got this tiny one. This is called a spin hula dancer. It's just like a jitterbug, except it's got this tiny little cupped bill. Anyways, we got these. These are all good lures right here. And this one, it's gold with a blue back. I've never seen anything like it, and I can't seem to find anything about it. If y'all know anything about it, please drop that in the comments. Anyways, this is overall just like a really, really good find. I got it all for $200. Sitting there, if I went to a Bass Pro store and bought a bunch of lures to match these, plus the Tacklebox, I'd be broke. I'd be spending well over $1,000. And this case in here, not the lures inside it, but this case came with the box, and so did these old rigs. I don't know what they're called, but they seem to do the same thing that a drop shot rig does. What this does, it sits on the bottom, and this little snap swivel, you snap your lure to it, and you reel it in, and it drags across the bottom. So if you got let's say this little darter lure right here I'm poking, you can hook that to this, and it hit right along the bottom. So anyways, that's really, really cool. It also kind of makes it kind of weedless in a way. Overall, this is a great find, and I'm gonna put my little homemade lure. And see this one, I'm gonna call it a little dancing tater. And see, that's similar to this, and similar to a hula popper. Anyways, I made this like half a year ago out of a cork. Anyways, out of a cork and a paper clip. Now it's going in there. Never seen them so happy. It's old rigs. I don't know what they're called, but they seem to do the same thing that a drop shot rig does. What this does, it sits on the bottom, and this little snap swivel, you snap your lure to it, and you reel it in, and it drags across the bottom. So if you got let's say this little darter lure right here I'm poking, you can hook that to this, and you know, it hit right along the bottom. So anyways, that's really cool. It also kind of makes it kind of weedless in a way. Overall, this is a great find, and I'm gonna put my little homemade lure. And see this one, I'm gonna call it a little dancing tater. And see, that's similar to this, and similar to a hula popper. Anyways, I made this like half a year ago out of a cork. Anyways, out of a cork and a paper clip. Now it's going in there. Never seen them so happy.